Hello children, we are studying financial planning. Today we shall discuss the problems from problem set 4a. Okay. While correcting your answers after the test, I have observed that still many of you are not able to decide what is the taxable value, that is on which GST is to be calculated. So first briefly I will discuss about it. Suppose it is mentioned that price of an article is rupees 100, okay, and rate of GST is 10%, then you know that how much will be paid by the customer is a question asked, or what is the amount of GST sometimes is asked, or even the amount of CGST and SGST is asked. The first thing what I want you to understand is that this price, whether it is taxable value or not, that is the first thing you need to decide. How will you decide? Sometimes in the question it may be given that the taxable value of the article was rupees 100. Then there isn't any problem. Directly it is mentioned that the article is available for rupees 100. Taxable value means what? On which the tax will be applied. Direct mention is given. Very good. What will we do? We will find GST on that. How will you find GST? At the rate of 10%. So if taxable value, it is clear to you in the question itself, it is made a statement, or the statement is made, it is available for rupees 100 on which tax will be charged, like that way the language you have to understand. Then immediately write down there taxable value 100. Okay, rate of GST is 10%, so you will have to calculate GST at the rate of 10%. 10% means 10 upon 100. What is GST? Rupees 10. And so CGST and SGST also comes out very fast. That will be what? Half of GST, that is rupees 5. Clear? When it is clear that 100 is our taxable value. What can be the second case? See, there are only 3 possibilities. If you find anything, you just inform me. Second possibility is what? The price of the article is rupees 100. But it's not available on rupees 100. On that discount is given. That is the good news, right? So on that some discount is given. Say the discount is given at the rate of 10% only. I'll take so that you understand it very easily. Discount is 10%. So then when discount is given, you understand the article is not available for rupees 100, but it is available for lesser value. So what will be the price at which the article will be available now? 10% of 100, that is rupees 90. Discount will be how much? 10 rupees. Okay. And so the price on which the article is available now is 100 minus 10, that is rupees 90. So in this case, what is the taxable value? Is the taxable value 100? No. Now the taxable value is rupees 90. And here in this case, what will be GST? GST will be 10% of taxable value, that is 90. That is what? Rupees 9. So CGST will be what? 9 by 2, that is 4.5, and same will also be SGST. These two pictures are very clear in your mind. Now the third case where most of you are getting confused, that is if it is mentioned the price of article is rupees 100 with GST. This statement is very important. This 100 is the price, but it is with GST, means it is already available with GST. Now one more thing I'll show you. Go back where taxable value was rupees 100. Okay. So there we calculated GST was 100. Now here if someone is asking you what is the price of the article with GST, or how much customer has to pay, what will be your answer? 100 plus 10, 110. Here what will be the cost at which the article is available to the customer is 90 plus 9, 99 rupees. And in this question which I am going to discuss with right now, 100 is the cost on which the article is available with GST. So is 100 taxable value here? No. Taxable value you will have to find. The 3 cases are clear? Okay, so here since 100 is the cost with GST, So I will assume the taxable value. I will not calculate again 10% on 100 because 100 includes the 10% already. So let the taxable value be X. Okay. Then GST will be what? GST will be 10% of X. That is what? 10x upon 100. And then the amount with GST will be what? X plus 10x upon 100, that is 100 into x, 100x plus 10x, 110x upon 100. This is the taxable value. This is the amount with GST when the taxable value is x, and which is given to us 100. So 110x equals 100. You get 110x is equal to 100 into 100. X is 1000 upon 11, right? This 0 gets cancelled. So 11 nines are 99, 1, of course not 9, 0. 9 point, it's a recurring decimal basically. 90 rupees and 90 paise is the taxable value. So and then what will be GST here? First let me complete it. GST will be what? 100 minus 90.90. So how many rupees it will be? 9 rupees and 10 paise, right? And what will be CGST? That is ST, that is 9.10 divided by 2, that comes as 4 rupees and 55 paise. So these three cases if are clear, then you can solve any kind of case in this lesson. Any kind of question can be solved by you in this lesson. Okay, so remember, first thing to identify, the price given is taxable value or value on which discount will be given or value which includes GST. If it is taxable value, simple way, calculate GST. In this case it is 10, make it half, that becomes 5. The cost of the article for the last person, normally the customer, will be what? 100 plus 10. If on that discount is declared, first make it a reduced price. After subtracting the discount, calculate the discount. How will you calculate it? Whatever percent given of that printed price. Okay, get the reduced discounted value. Then on that discounted value, calculate GST, make it half, get CGST, SGST. If what price that article is available to the customer is asked, it will be 90 plus GST, 99. Okay, in this first case it is 110. This will be 99, the amount paid by the last person. And third case, if this cost is already including GST, then you have to think of the taxable value. Taxable value is different, we do not know. So I have assumed here is X. Then on that X I will calculate GST and not on 100 in this case. So that is coming 110x upon 100, that is GST. When you, that is 10x upon 100. When you add these two, you get the amount with GST, which is to be equated to the value given to us, that X you get, that was the basic price or the taxable value. In this case it is 90 rupees and 90 paise. Make it half, you get it 9 rupees and 10 paise. Half of that will be CGST, SGST. So here base value was, taxable value was 90 rupees and 90 paise, and how much amount customer has paid? 100, because 100 is given with GST. Clear? If this is clear, you will never make any mistake. Now some questions I'll discuss here from your textbook with you. Easy ones, they are left to you. Today you have to solve and send it to me. Okay. Objective questions, they are left to you. You please discuss. If you have any doubt, you may ask. This is a kind of revision only, as we are ending the lesson here. And some typical cases only I am going to take here. Now check. A dealer has given 10% discount on showpiece of rupees 25,000. So again, the cost of the showpiece is 25,000, but is it available for 25,000? No. On that you will have to calculate the 10% discount and get reduced price, that will be taxable value. GST of 28% was charged on the discounted price. Find the total amount shown in the tax invoice. What is the amount of CGST and SGST? Procedure is clear. Step number 1, calculate discounts. Step number 2, get the reduced price, right? And step number 3, on that reduced price, calculate GST at the rate of 28%. Make it half, that will be CGST, SGST. Okay. Again, question number 3 is the same. You can do it yourself. Question number 4. A trader from Surat, Gujarat, sold cotton clothes to a trader in Rajkot, Gujarat. So it is in the same state. Okay. Intrastate it is. The taxable value of cotton clothes is rupees 2.5 lakhs. Now this rupees 2.5 lakhs you need to convert. You cannot proceed like this. So how to write it? 2.5 lakh means 2,50,000. Right? And now your working will go easy. What is the amount of GST at 5% paid by the trader in Rajkot? Same intrastate it is. So there isn't problem. You just have to calculate 5% of 2,50,000. Now, fifth question. Srimati Malhotra purchased solar panels for the taxable value. See what I mentioned just now. Sometimes in the question it is already mentioned that it is the taxable value. So now you can calculate all the taxes on this amount. For the taxable value of rupees 85,000. She sold them for rupees 90,000. Okay. Purchase price 85,000. Selling price 90,000. The rate of GST is 5%. Find ITC of Srimati Malhotra. What is ITC? Input tax credit. Means her input tax. So her input tax on what you will calculate, children? On her purchase price. So in short, ITC will be 5% of 85,000. That's it. What is the amount of GST payable by her? Now how much GST she will pay? That will be output tax minus input tax credit. What will be her output tax? That is the tax she is calculating on her selling price. What is her selling price? 90,000. So it will be 5%, output tax will be 5% of 90,000 minus her input tax credit. Okay, so this also I expect you all to do. Next question. A company provided Z security services for the taxable value of rupees 64,500. Here also taxable value is clear. Rate of GST is 18%. Fine. Company had paid GST of rupees 1,550 for laundry services and uniforms, etc. So this will be what, children? This is the tax paid by the company, ITC, right? What is the amount of ITC, input tax credit? So have you got the first answer? Whatever GST company side, that is 1550, is the ITC. Find the amount of CGST and SGST payable by the company. So for finding this, we need to find GST, and for finding GST, we need to find the output tax. Output tax will be found on what? Rupees 64,500. That is their taxable amount they are charging. So this is how when you read the question, that time itself, all these points should be made very clear, and except the calculation, answers should be. So let's record the information given in question number 6. Taxable value. Rupees 64,500. GST paid by the company. This is rupees 1,550. Also, what is the rate of GST? 18%. Okay. Then first question, what is the amount of ITC? So you get ITC that is GST paid by the company, rupees 1550. Secondly, we have to find the amount of CGST, SG, etc. For that we have to find GST, and for that we need to find the output tax. So we will go for output tax. Output tax will be what? 18% of their taxable value, 64,500. 645 multiplied by 18. 18 5s are 19. 18 4s are 72 plus 9, 81. 18 6 are 108, and this will be 116. So it is 11,610. What is this output tax? So first we will find GST. GST will be output tax minus ITC. So 11,610 minus 1,550. 1,550. 60. So how much it is? Rupees 10,060 GST. What is as CGST and also SGST, that is GST upon 2, 10,060 upon 2. So 2 5s are 0s are rupees 5,030. Clear? Next question. Let's discuss. If you ask remaining also, of course I will explain. That is a problem. Seventh question. A dealer supplied walkie-talkie set of rupees 84,000 with GST. Now see the language. 84,000 with GST means this amount includes GST. It is not taxable value, and we need to find the taxable value. So nobody will calculate the GST on it. It is including that. Okay. 2. Police control rule. Rate of GST is 12%. Find the amount of state and central GST charged by the dealer. Also find the taxable value of the set. So first you will find the taxable value, right? That will be X. Then X plus 12% of X. That should be equated to 84,000. That gives you the taxable value. Then you can calculate the difference of taxable value and this 84,000. Difference of these two will be GST. And half of GST will be CGST, SGST. Right? Next question, 8th one. A wholesaler purchased electric good for the taxable amount of rupees 1,50,000. Taxable amount, right? He sold it to the retailer for the taxable amount of 1,80,000. So for the wholesaler there are two prices. The one which he has purchased, his cost price, taxable value 1,50,000, and second is his selling price 1,80,000. Retailer sold it to the customer for the taxable amount of 2,20,000. So again for retailer we have got two costs here. 1,80,000 purchase, 2,20,000 sale price. Rate of GST is 18%. Show the computation of GST in tax invoices of sales. Also find the payable CGST and SGST for wholesaler and retailer. Pretty simple question, two questions in one. For wholesaler, find the CP, SP, input tax, output tax, difference of two, GST, half of each, CGST, SGST. Same way for the retailer, calculate input tax on what? 1,80,000. Output tax 2,20,000. Difference of the two, GST, half of it, CGST, SGST. Right? So do it yourself. I hope you all are understanding. 9th question. Mr. Anna Patil, who is from Thane, Maharashtra, supplied vacuum cleaner to a shopkeeper in Vasai, Mumbai. Okay, for the taxable value of rupees 14,000. Taxable value again, so we can work out with 14,000 directly. GST at the rate of 28%. Shopkeeper sold it to the customer at the same GST rate for rupees 16,800. Again taxable value. No discount, no inclusion of GST, etc. Find the following. Sorry. Amount of CGST, SGST shown in the tax invoice issued by Anna Patil. So that will be shown. This is calculated on what? Output tax of Anna Patil. Amount of CGST and SGST charged by the shopkeeper in Vasai. Again, this will be based on the calculation of output tax for this shopkeeper. What is the CGST, SGST paid by the shopkeeper in Vasai at the time of filing the return? This will be his output tax minus input tax. His output tax here we are calculating in the second part. On his input tax, that is the output tax of Anna Patil, that we are calculating in the first part. So let's record this information and solve it. Question number 9. Okay, chain is understood. I will show it to you here. Mr. Anna Patil is here. He is selling to whom? A shopkeeper at Vasai. And this shopkeeper is selling to whom? The customer, right? Anna Patil is selling it for how much? 14,000. So his selling price 14,000. And for this shopkeeper, cost price will be 14,000. What is his selling price? He is selling for rupees 16,800. And what is the CP for the customer? That is without tax, 16,800. So the first case, amount of CGST, SGST shown by in the tax invoice issued by Anna Patil. Tax invoice issued by first person. Okay. So his output tax. GST will be what? Output tax na for him. At what rate? Rate of GST is given here 28%, right? 28% of his selling price, that is 14,000. Calculate here. A 0 is already available here. Then 14 8s are 112. So 11. 14 2s are 28, 39. 3920 is the output tax, right? That is GST. है ना? So this 3920, which is the output tax for Anna Patil, is also ITC for the shopkeeper. In the last answer we are going to need it, na? Okay, let's come back in his invoice. So CGST will be what? CGST will be 3920 upon 2. How it is? Half of GST. So what it will be? Rupees 1960. Also SGST will also be rupees 1960. First part is in the tax invoice issued by Mr. Anna Patil. First calculate his output tax, which is also his GST. That is input tax for shopkeeper. And so CGST, SGST is what? 1960. Of CGST and SGST by the shopkeeper, that is the for that you will have to find what is the tax collected by the shopkeeper, or his output tax, or the tax paid by the GST paid by the customer. All in same it is. So let's calculate the output tax by the shopkeeper, right? That will be what? 28% of, what is the amount he has paid there? 16,800. So 28 upon 100 into 16,800. On simplifying, we get here 4704. Okay. So in tax invoice, CGST, see, this is what is the output tax by the shopkeeper. This is also the GST by customer, right? So this CGST will be what? GST by 2. And that is output tax of the shopkeeper, 4704 upon 2. That comes as 2352. Also SGST also rupees 2352, right? Now the third part, what we have to calculate here is what is the CGST and SGST payable by the shopkeeper at the time when he is filling the return. So GST paid by the shopkeeper to the government will be his output tax minus his input tax credit. What is the output tax? 4704. What is the input tax he has paid? 3920. What is the difference? 784. So payable CGST, that is SGST, will be what? 784 divided by 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 9s are 18. Rupees 390. Now the last question, I just leave it to you. You solve and show it to me. Okay.